Hi guys, and welcome to this week's Alakazam Video Blog. We're back for another week.
Yes! I mean, I'm getting excited now. We're going to actually get to the point where we don't have to mention the fact we're back for another week.
I know.
We're back every week.
I know, we are back every week.
And it was quite funny because we were with a club last night, and we'll talk a bit more about that in a moment. But yeah, we were saying that people do get quite annoyed when we miss them and they message in. And I think I made a comment of, no one mentioned the 120 that we did in a row consecutively. When you miss one, it's like, oh my God. But I think we're getting back into...
We are, but...
Saying that.
We are coming up to our holiday season, so young David, as most of you will know, is getting married next week.
Yes.
Then you're off on your honeymoon, and as soon as you're back, I'm off on my holiday. So we might drop off a bit there, but we will be back. We'll try and do some.
Yeah. When I'm back, I'll do them with Harry or with Andy. So yeah, we'll get some going. But we've got a good show for you this week. We're going to be talking about a few products. The Ultimate Edition of the Sven Pad, which is far more than just a Sven Pad.
Yes.
That's one thing we're going to be talking about. We're also going to be talking about this. Is this called Synchronicity?
Synchronicity by Collector's Workshop and Viking Magic, which is great. So we'll be talking about that.
And we have a new newsletter.
We do.
However, we're not in October yet.
No, so it's not going out till October.
Right, so we have some of September's ones which are still going out. With
Actually,
orders.
do you know what? As of now, anyone that orders from watching this, will get one in their order.
Fair enough. And it's a fun one. It is the October edition, which means it is our Halloween edition, and we have some very special pictures inside here. My favourite has got to be Andy, who gets... I'd say...
He gets the Uncle Fester treatment.
Yeah, and then you've got John Carey over here. Oh, I'm sorry, over here. Not much has changed on Carey this month, to be fair. I think it looks great. So check these out. These always get great reviews from you guys. So thank you for your continued support with that. We're also going to reveal this week the winner to last week's competition, who's going to win a mug and also a pack of Academy Elite cards. So a jam-packed show. We're going to be demonstrating some magic as well.
Yep.
So where would you like to begin?
Well, let's talk about last night, because this is something we're offering. Last night we were visited by the Sussex Magic Circle. So they called us up, asked if we could do a dealer then. Unfortunately, because of the way things are at Alakazam at the moment, we're so busy with the academies and everything else, we couldn't really get out and do a dealer then. But what we had done in the past, and we offered it to these guys, was the Magic Club came down to us. Which worked really well. It was sort of like a dealer dem situation. We put the chairs out, they all sat about.
They had pizza.
They had pizza, and then we basically we showed them a few tricks. But then if they wanted to see anything in particular, that's the beauty of having it in the shop, because most of the people wanted to buy books or stuff that in reality we mostly wouldn't have taken to a dealer then.
Not unless it was a real recent current book release or product release, and then obviously we take what's current and, from us and some of our back catalogue, but you can only take so much stuff to a club. So it was great. There's loads of people just ask questions, what's this, what's that, can you show us this and that, and we did. And
we didn't get out of here till midnight.
About 11:45.
So it was a great night. So if you belong to a magic club and you would like to organise an evening down here at Alakazam Magic, just let us know. If we can fit you in, we certainly will. It was a great night. It started around about 8 o'clock, finished around about 11:30. And it was fun. So if you belong to a magic club, you want to make a night of it, a visit down to Alakazam. I think they bought about 12, 13 members. So it was a really good night. Just let us know. We'll be more than happy to accommodate.
Absolutely. And it was fun. It was a good night. So let's start with a new release.
Yes. The Sven Pad Ultimate Edition. Now, Brett Barry has been making Svengali pads for the last few years. He's got a bit of a reputation now of making good, high-quality Svengali pads. Pads that use a Svengali principle. And up until now, they have all been blank, i.e. you customize them yourself. So he has various different ones. He's got the lovely triple bank, so you could do like 3 forces. He's got the little post-it note ones. He's got some very clever ideas using the Svengali pad. This, to my knowledge, is his first official release that is an actual trick within itself.
Yes.
So it's not a blank pad. This isn't something you customize yourself. This is a 15-minute mentalism routine, if you want it to be. It can be something that works pretty quick, or you can do it on multiple spectators with multiple points of mind reading.
Yeah.
So before we go into it, I'll give you a little demonstration of this, and I'll try and go through a few of the different things you can do with it. Now, obviously, if I do this, I do it on more than one person, because
I've seen you link this as well with the bit book.
Yeah, there's a few ideas that we're going to be trying to get on film in the next week or so, and then anyone that purchases this from us will get our videos. Whatever we come up with will be given to you free of charge in your Alakazam account. But yeah, it works great with the bit book, works great with the Zanman book test, works great with Oasis, and you can just really combine it with various things. It works great as well as a part of a one ahead if you wanted to do it. It's got so many uses, but it is a self-contained item. So let's watch the trailer and then we'll get back and speak about it.
Imagine a notepad that has multiple revelations, multiple spectators, and multiple ways to amaze your audience.
What? That's awesome. You are amazing.
All in one pad that has a full 15-minute show right in your pocket. This little pad contains over 70 hand-drawn images. Was it the airplane? Okay, good. Now this is not mind reading. You were just thinking of red? Just now red. We've been testing this for over 3 months with some of the world's top performers, and they've been amazed. This is SvenPad Ultimate Edition.
Right, so that was the trailer. Now I'm going to show you what it is. Inside, you get inside this pack here, you get your little Svengali pack. You get a code to a video where Brett teaches you everything you need to know. And I'll be honest with you, this took me about 15 minutes to learn.
Yeah.
It's really that simple.
It's very, very well made as well, I would just say. I mean, as you said earlier, Brett is known for the quality, and he upholds that within this product. I love the fact that it's bound here like this, which, if you think about it, with the principle shouldn't work, but it does. It's very, very nice.
And he even supplies a little pouch for you to keep it in for when you're transporting it, which is a nice little touch. So basically, this is a book which has got various different doodles. Let me show these to the camera. Okay, so there's various different doodles on every page. Now, I think there's about 9 or 10 different images per page, so we're going to try something out with you, Dave. And on each page, I've actually circled one of the images, because I find when I give someone a book and they open the book, they sort of try and take in too much information. So I've circled a different item on each page, and we're going to class those as a target item.
Right.
All right. So hold your hand out for me. I'm going to turn my head, but I want you to hold the book that way. I want you to lift it up to any page. And you're going to see all 9 or 10 items on there, and you're also going to see my target item. It's the target item I want you to concentrate on. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do now is not what we consider mind reading. Some people will call it mind reading. It is basically just picking up on little subtle tells. It's like when you play poker and someone says, oh, he's got a poker tell. Whenever you try and hold in information, you do actually give a lot of information out that you're unaware of. Right. All right. In a moment, what I'm going to ask you to do is read out all of those items. Okay. Okay. Name all of those items. You can name them in absolutely any order. Yeah. Make sure your target item is one of them. but try not to give me any clues which one's your target item.
Okay.
I'm going to try and pick up on small little changes in your voice, your pauses, to try and tell you which one I believe it is.
I'm not going to give you any, mate.
Okay, go.
Watch, cocktail, train, phone, flag, fish, tank, house, TV, spaceship.
Okay. You paused around the... It was around the phone and the flag. Say flag again.
Flag.
Say phone.
Phone.
Okay, it's flag.
Hey!
Yeah, okay. Now,
Try not to give anything away.
we're going to do this. We're going to do this again. Close the book up.
Yeah.
Once again, hold your hand out. Now, this time, this is what's really going to sort of wind you up. Because the second time, you know exactly what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Now, the problem is, because you know what I'm going to do, you're going to try so hard not to give it away that it is going to be really obvious.
I tried hard that time.
Yeah, no, but now you know you're going to try even harder. Open it again. And you should have a different target object, yes?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so once again, read them out.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Boat, lock, button, fish tank, heart, elephant, pencil, apple, dice.
Okay. I'm saying this was obvious. It wasn't as obvious as I thought it was going to be. But I'm going to go for... there was a shake in your voice when you said fish tank. It's going to be fish tank, yeah?
It is fish tank.
Okay. All right.
Let's
try.
right, it is annoying.
Right. Let me try something else, okay? Now, this is where I'd usually get more people involved. But this time, hold your hand out. First of all, I just want you to stare at this image here. You've got this colourful image here.
Yeah.
Just try and get that in your mind. And what that's going to do is it's going to actually cleanse your mind of the other images you were seeing, okay? Because otherwise I'm going to be getting various other bits coming in. Yeah?
I feel very cleansed.
Jolly good.
Right.
You're going to open it to any page and you're going to have a look at the target image.
Okay.
Yep. So can you remember 2 items?
On this page?
No. Well, you can do it on that page if you want. Do you want to do it on that page?
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, so let's go for one of the... Let's go for the bottom left-hand item.
Okay.
Yeah, you got that?
Yeah.
So you're now thinking of 2 items. Now, usually I wouldn't do this on one person. It will be 2 people.
So I'm going for the target item and the random bottom left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now close the book up. So these items just... they just exist in your mind.
Yeah.
So just concentrate on the target item for a moment. Can you visualize actually doing something with this target item? Is it something that you can visualize quite easily?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm getting has this got anything to do with a celebration?
No.
It hasn't. Okay. All right, let's move on to the other item then.
Yeah.
Okay, the other item, just see it as a word and just scan the letters of that word for me.
Yeah.
Okay, there's an N in your word, yes?
Yep.
There's definitely an A.
Yeah.
And the first letter, concentrate on the first letter. Is the first letter a B?
No.
I'm really getting a B. What's the first letter?
O.
It's an O. Hang on, is the first letter of your target item a B?
Yes, it is.
Okay, all right. That's coming through stronger. Let's concentrate on that.
Okay.
So the first letter's a B. Just concentrate on the second letter. Okay, that's a U.
Yeah.
Third letter, just concentrate. That's a... I don't know if that's an R or a T. That's a T.
Yeah.
Yeah? B-U-T... T-O... Button.
Yes,
You're thinking of
it was
button?
yeah.
And the other word you're thinking of, just visualize the actual item. Forget the word, just visualize the item.
Okay.
Okay, this is something you eat.
Yes, it is.
It's a piece of fruit.
Yeah.
And you're thinking of orange.
I am indeed.
Perfect.
Great. So much information out of the book, and I don't know if you can go down. I mean, if you know a spend pad,
Yeah.
you know that you've got a certain page, whereas in this, both is working in your favour.
Yeah, the good thing about, there's a lot of good points about this.
Yeah.
Now, the performance you've just seen me doing is just running through it to show you what it is. In real performance, you wouldn't do it all on the same spectator.
No. Although you could.
Yeah, it does make sense actually, because you're thinking of two words. It makes sense that the words are going to get mixed as they're coming through, which helps you with your routine. But the good thing is about this is it's repeatable. So I know what you're thinking with a Sven pad. You're thinking straight away, okay, so it's the same thing all the time, but it's not. So with the image on the bottom corner, you can flick through the book. They're going to be different.
Yeah, I like that.
And the very clever thing that Brett has done is he's utilised both the false and non-false pages.
Yeah, that's what I was going to try and say, but I wasn't sure. And that is a real selling point here, because you can flick through. The book just looks like it should, And a little comment I want to make here is that sometimes with objects, with props like this, drawings look printed. Yeah. Right. Whereas the doodles in here, they don't look. They look like they've been doodled, even though they have been printed. Yeah. If that makes sense, they really do look like something that you've drawn. I think it's a really high quality product, and I think it's fantastic. And
it's not with Brett's stuff. Brett's stuff isn't cheap. No. But there is a saying that one of my old sales managers taught me many years ago, and that is an item can be reassuringly expensive, i.e. you're getting quality. Yeah. And that's the thing about this. You're not just buying a Sven pad, you are buying a solid mind reading routine. Yeah. Now the fact is, if I would have shown you a book test and said that's 250 quid, you'll go, oh yes, there's a book test, 250 quid. Yeah. Because it's a pad, people think, oh well, it should be a lot cheaper. There's as much work, maybe even more work that goes into something like this than there is a printed book. And
I wanted to say as well, this has not been rushed to market. No. A lot of time and thinking and effort has gone into making this. I think it's a fantastic product. I think you'll love using it.
Yeah, really and it's got various things combined as well that really throw you off. I performed this when the club was down last night, and we've done it on multiple people. Yeah. And it's a beautiful stand-up piece. It will work perfect round tables, it will work perfect walk around, it will work perfect parlour. You could even do it on stage because you are reading people's minds, so it doesn't have to be huge so people can see it. Yeah. Yeah, it's great. There's really not really much more to say about it. They are released today. And we are almost out of them already. I sent an email out at midnight, or 1 minute past midnight, this morning. Yeah. So 1 minute past 12 this morning, and we've already sold about 80 to 90% of the stock we had in stock.
We have 9 left. Right. So check it out, and that's at the time of filming, so it may be less.
Yeah. And we have got more coming in, so if they do sell out, we should have more coming in hopefully next week. So get your order in quickly, whether you're going to grab one of this batch or reserve one from the next batch. But this is definitely something that I'm going to use. It's a good quality prop. The thinking behind it is great. You can do some great things with it, and I've got some great ideas for it. So it's,
there you go.
That is the Sven Pad Ultimate Edition. Get yours now. Brilliant. So, we've spoke about the newsletter.
Should we talk about yesterday? Because talking about you guys and coming down to see the shop, we had a couple of customers come in yesterday.
We did.
And it was a real pleasure to meet them. Terry Tyson from the US came over. Yes. And he bought us some goodies.
He did. Thank you so much, Terry. Do you know what? This is the thing that's so amazing, is that 20 years ago, this sort of wouldn't have been possible. That you make friends with someone that lives on the other side of the world purely because they watch you on the vlogs, they join the academy, and you really feel like you know these people. And Terry was over here with his wife on holiday, and he sent us an email last year saying, we are coming to England and one of the stops we've got to make is Alakazam. And he came up with Tom, his friend from London. Lovely to see you again, Tom.
Yeah.
He came up and spent the day with us yesterday, and it was fantastic. And he was bearing lots of gifts, so thank you so much.
This was, I mean, he knows I love my t-shirts. He bought me a t-shirt. I think this is one of his companies.
Yeah.
And then on the back it says, "I know what you're thinking."
Yeah.
Great, love it. Thank you very much for the gift. And it was a pleasure to chew the fat, as he said. Yeah. And he had some awesome stories as well.
Yeah, great stories and brilliant ideas. What a brilliant thinker he is.
Oh, there's a little booklet, and I think Jamie's going to talk about it on the Tackling Terrifying Taboos, because he has almost like a sample booklet that you get if you were buying wallpaper for different ways to age either paper or props. And each page was a different technique. It was great,
wasn't it? Because he's, you're turning through them. One of them's all burnt. The other one's got blood on it.
Yeah.
And it was. You're right. It was like when you were buying wallpaper, and it was like you were going to go, "Oh, I'll have that one,
please." Yeah. But the mouldy kind of look with the green, and I think you used salt crystals and stuff to make it. That on an old box would look freaking awesome. Like almost like a bit rotted. And I know Jamie's going to absolutely love. He bought one in for Jamie. I know Jamie will talk about that on his Tackling Terrifying Taboos. So thank you, Terry. It was a pleasure to meet you. And if anyone's ever over near the shop, or you're travelling, you come near London, we are only 37 minutes away from London on a train. So by all means, let us know, and we'll try and be around for you.
Well, before we go on, seeing as we're talking about Jamie and Terrifying Taboos, as you can see right next to David, we have a light box that says Jamie Dawes live. Jamie Dawes live. So on the either the 17th and 18th or 18th and 19th, you've got to check our website. We've got the 2-day course, Tackling Terrifying Taboos. This is going to be an academy course that's filled with spooky magic, teaching you how to age things, teaching you how to add spooky stories to your magic, and taking your everyday tricks and giving them a really spooky twist. So to tell you more about it, here's Jamie.
Last year, myself and the Alakazam Academy hosted an evening of the creepy and the macabre. We laughed, we cried, and we found it very hard to get to sleep afterwards. Due to the success of last year's course, Taboos is back, bigger, scarier, and with more jumps than ever before. In this 2-day course, we'll be delving into the history books. We'll be discovering how the bizarrists and mentalists of the past use vaudevillian techniques in their seances and their spook shows. And in the prop section, we'll be looking at how to age props, how to source props, and how to even use some of the tricks you already have in a bizarre setting.
The clown has been watching, clown has been spying. Catch the balloon before it drops. Catch the balloon before it
pops. I'll be teaching you my handling of PK touches, and I'll be covering any questions you have about performing PK effects in the real world. Scripting, performance advice, theatrical technique, environment, choosing your audience, and being a responsible performer are just some of the things covered in this course. And don't forget, because of the live aspect of the Alakazam Academy, you can ask any questions you may have. From Ouija boards to haunted dolls, if you're looking to leave an impression on your audience and maybe explore the darker side of magic, then join me this October at the Alakazam Academy. He's done it.
Oh, that was a good night.
Terrifying night. I don't think Jenny wanted to go home on her own after that. It was a great event, and I'm gutted I'm not here for it, but you guys are going to absolutely love it. If you didn't do last year's, this year's got so much. It's now a 2-day course.
Yeah.
So you're going to learn only a few things are repeated, I believe, and the ones that have advances as well. So.
Yeah, and it's going to be great. He always does the studio up well. I think Sarah comes in and Jenny helps out, and they make it all spooky. We try and give it a spooky atmosphere, but it's a really fun night, and it's still at the early bird price.
Fantastic. So I'm going to show you something.
Oh, please do.
I came into the shop last week, and these were here, little bad boys. So I thought I would learn it, and I will show you. So what we have here are 5 boxes. Okay, inside each of the boxes, I will show the guys at home, is an object. As you can see, each different, and I'll tilt this forward so you can see them at home. Oh, hello. Magnetic locking.
So that is a penny.
Yeah, I've got a ring and a rock.
A pencil.
And that should be a
key.
A key, yeah. So, I have the objects written down here in case you can't spell them.
Okay.
Alright, just preempting this.
Yep.
I think you'll be alright. I want you to mix these up for me, Pete. Alright, so I don't know what is where and where is what. All good?
No.
No?
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, I want you to take your hand. You're going to make a choice. I don't want it to be too much of a conscious choice. I want you to raise your hand just above up here. You're going to move from left to right, right to left, if you could do that now for me. Perfect, I'm on. Whenever you're happy, I want you to bring your hand down on one of these boxes.
I'm going to go the nice, secure middle one.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to open it up and see what item you've got inside. Show the guys at home. Alright. Good?
No.
No?
Yes.
Okay. And I'd like to mix them up again. There's no way I can know what item you've got. You've mixed them, you've had a look, you've mixed them again, I've been turned away. And you now have one of these items and objects in your mind.
Yeah, I don't even know where it is.
I'm now going to try and penetrate your mind.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I know. You won't feel anything. Here we go. Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah.
It's like a magical sound. Okay, we're going to try something.
It's like the doorbell to my brain.
There we go. We have the words here, and the reason we got the words here is because I'm going to tap the box, okay? One tap for each letter. In your mind, I want you to spell your words. So say it was key, it would be K-E-Y, okay? And when you get to the last letter of your word, I want you to, not out loud, but I want you to shout stop in your mind. Good?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I'm going to start here. Oh, did you just scream stop?
I did just.
That is weird. On this box, okay, I'll push that forward. That's a selected box. Can you just tell me what your word was? What your
pencil?
Pencil. Bizarre. Open up the box. Let's see.
I'm going to open it up to me. It is the pencil.
And there you have it. Looking away the whole time, and of course the boxes can be checked, examined, all the other objects are in where they should be, and you know, take performance out of that. You can really put a nice routine to this. Just wanted to show you what the boxes could do, and they are lovely. They're really nicely made.
Do you know what? They are beautiful. The picture on the website doesn't do them justice. When I saw the picture, I thought they were going to be big boxes. And, which would have been nice, but once again, it's going to limit you to where you can do it. These are beautifully made. They're all handmade in wood. Beautiful hinges on them as well. It's not just screwed on the back. These are proper hinges.
What I really like about it, it comes complete. Sometimes you can buy stuff and you have to go and pick your 5 objects in, which it isn't an issue, but when it comes with everything you need to do straight out of the box, that's a real plus point. I love the little magnets which are recessed in, so they lock nicely as well. And I just think if you're a collector of Collector's Workshop Viking stuff,
or just beautiful magic,
you're going to absolutely love these. And I will say as well, for Collector's Workshop, some of their items can be very high-end prices, and to me this is high-end quality at a reasonable price for Collector's Workshop.
When you imagine what you're getting for your money, you're getting 5 boxes, and I mean they are beautiful. I mean we have props in. With the Alakazam reviews, we never give a product a bad review. If we don't like the product, we don't bother wasting your time with it. If you know that we're showing you it here is because we like it. Now, I've seen, especially recently, where we see these videos and you see people making these boxes. All these boxes are beautifully made. You get it and you think, it hasn't been sanded, it hasn't been coated, it just looks rubbish. I mean, these are beautiful. They're perfect. Perfect in every way. Like you said, the magnets, they're not just glued on there, they're recessed in. The hinges are actually built into the box. They're not just, they could have just got those little screwed hinges that will all be on wonky.
And these aren't scratched in, these are like laser cutting, I guess.
Or burnt or whatever it is.
Really
Each of the
nice.
boxes got like the logo, the CW emblem just burnt in it. Yeah, they're great. And the fact is, it comes ready to go, but at the end of the day, it's a pseudo psychometry set of boxes. So if you wanted to borrow 5 items, or you said, look, do me a favour, I want you to take out something personal that belongs to you, pop it inside this box, without you looking, the magician, and you get 5 different people to do that. They can now mix them. You can hold your hand over the box and start going, okay, whatever's in here I believe belongs to a female. It's something quite personal to them. Actually, let's have a look what it is. Oh, it's a stone.
It's a rock.
It's a rock. And I believe I'm getting a sense this is actually from you.
Yeah.
You know, and then, so you can use them as
So it plays really big as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, for those sort of boxes, it packs pretty reasonable. Quality's great. You get everything you need. We've got a few of these left in, and like all of their stuff, they make them in very limited runs. With the Badlands Bob, and the sword samurai. They come in literally. He'll make a samurai every 3 weeks or 4 weeks.
Yeah,
really
I mean, the other day I emailed him and said, "You got any samurais?" He went, "No." He said, "But I'm making some now." So I said, "Please let me know, because I know we've got customers that are desperate for them." And he emailed and said, "I've just made a huge amount of samurais." And I said, "How many did you make?" And he went, 6.
Yeah.
You know, and I said, "Well, I'll take them all." And he went, "No, you can't have them all." So we only got in 4, but they go like that.
But the time and effort that go into making this isn't just a quick fix. The quality and the time that goes into this is reflected in the price and the quality you get.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you like the look of it, guys, get your hands on them while you can, because they're not made very often. We have some in stock at the time of filming.
Yeah, and they're called Synchronicity, and they're on our website now.
Brilliant. I think we have a couple of things left to talk about, but magic related.
No, there's another one.
Oh,
there is another one. The elimination experiment.
Oh,
hey.
Okay. No,
So,
we've sold out of these a couple of times already. We
Yes.
have more coming in.
We have more coming in on Monday. Now, this is one of those. This is one of those tricks, and I'll be totally honest with you. I watched the video, and it really didn't do anything for me. I watched it, and not that I thought it was a bad trick. It just didn't do anything for me, and I'm not sure whether, even though the video shows a complete uncut performance, I think it looked to me like there was more going on than there was.
Right.
But I thought to myself, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to open it up and I'm going to learn it. I opened it up, I learnt it, and what a clever idea and what a workable routine.
Yeah, really
really is. And I started demoing it in the shop, and we have now sold out. We've got more coming in next week. So we did actually drop this on the live, but we're going to do it now. This was a performance of the elimination experiment that I performed on Jenny. Now, please bear in mind, I'd only been doing it for about 20 minutes before I filmed this video. So I've had a bit more practice now. But it's not difficult to do. And it would make a perfect ESP opener.
Yeah, it was. I saw it yesterday for the first time, and I thought it was fantastic. Yeah. Really great.
And for me, if I was going to do something, let's say I was doing a little parlour and I was going to do something like this, starting off with something like the elimination experiment is a perfect way to say, I think we've got a connection. I just want to try something just to see if you will be good for this.
Yeah. Yeah, great.
And it works in. So anyway, here's a performance of the elimination experiment. Jen?
Yes.
I'm going to show you a little prediction effect using 5 ESP symbols. I'll show the guys at home. We've got the cross, the wavy lines, we have the square, we have the star, we have the circle. In a moment, you're going to choose one of these. The one you choose is the one we do not want, and we are going to get rid of it.
Okay.
Now, make your choice wisely, because I have predicted one that I believe you're going to choose to get rid of.
Right.
All right. So, if you had a choice out of any one of the 5 symbols, which one would it be?
The star.
The star. Okay. So we are going to keep the circle. We're going to keep the cross. We're going to keep the wavy lines. We're going to keep the square, and we're going to get rid of just one, the star. Yeah. So the star is going to go in my back pocket, leaving us just these 4 cards. Now, if I could have predicted you were going to get rid of the star before we started, would you be impressed?
Yeah.
Yeah? Because on the back of these cards, I wrote a message. I wrote, you'll eliminate the star.
Very good.
It is very good. Now, I tell you what, the thing about this is everyone says to me, how do you know I'm going to eliminate the star? The star was the only one you could think of. And that is because none of the other symbols have actually got any faces. All we have are 4 blank cards. Thank you so much for helping. You're the star.
I am the star.
I'm the
Thank you.
star.
No,
I'm the star. Get out. Out.
I'm the star.
Right, so that's the elimination experiment. We've got more due in stock on Monday, so get your order in this weekend so you'll be sure to get one. And I'll tell you, it's very, very easy to do. I will be doing it. It's going to be going in my close-up case. I think it's a great little effect. I think as an opener, it's absolutely perfect if you're going to get into mind reading. And I always like, you know, when I do these things, usually I use things like the dice and stuff like that. I like having these little sort of, I call them taster tests. So they are an effect, and they're sort of an impactful effect. But saying I use them as throwaways is wrong.
They're more intros, aren't they?
They're more intros, but there's a reason for them. Because I say, I think, let me try something with you, because if this works, then I think I can do something else.
So it's almost like you are. It is a test. It's almost like you're testing them. It's like you're sort of saying, I want to see how
to see if we're how compatible we are, and this fits into that. I do it with ES Perfect. There's a few routines I use for that sort of thing, and it's something that lets the person know that you're good and the style of magic you're going to do on them, and it lets them know pretty quickly. It's like just a nice quick routine.
I think they're great because like you could, if you're approaching a group and you go straight in with a trick, you don't want to come across as being a show-off or cocky, right? Yeah. And stuff like that's fantastic because it interacts with them straight away. I do it because I don't do a lot of mentalism. I do it with observation tests. You hear me all the time going, I want to start with a little observation game. And so I'm not saying I'm going to show you a trick, because I want to start with something. And they get that moment, that magic moment, with either the mentalism or the magic, and then you can go, they sort of understand a little bit what's going on, what's about to happen, and then they're yours. You know? Yeah, it's great.
The other thing as well, which I've just thought of actually, and I'm going to think exactly how I write it. I'm gonna change it, so it's not I've predicted. It'll be something like intelligent people eliminate the.
Nice.
Do you know what I mean? So now
giving them the focus.
So now it's not like I know you're going to eliminate one. I'm going to say to you, there's one in here that I want you to get rid of. Okay, so I want you to concentrate. I want you to clear your mind. You're going to think of the 5 symbols, and you're going to choose one to eliminate. Don't guess at it. I really want you to feel that it's there. So now the emphasis is not on me being able to predict it. It's you being this amazing person that's managed to find it.
Nice.
Which I think is really good. And the great thing about it is, obviously, Jenny could have eliminated any one of the 5 cards. There's no psychological force. What you've seen there is not like a best scenario outcome. That is the exact outcome every single time, and it will look the same every time. But yeah, it's great, and for the money, it's not expensive. I wouldn't even think about it. I'll just grab one because it's great.
It's great. Yeah, absolutely.
So that, I think, brings us really.
It does, but we need to reveal last week's winner.
Yes, we do.
Set this week's competition. You guys have been just leaving a comment below the vlog video on our page.
Yep.
So if you're watching this on YouTube, head over to alakazam.co.uk. Down the left hand side it will say Alakazam Vlogs, and it'll be the first one on the page. Click on it, and below it you can leave a review.
Or leave us one on YouTube.
Yeah, or on YouTube. But we can check there as well. But just leave a comment below the video, and it can be anything, either related to magic, or if you like the vlogs, tell us what you think of the vlogs. And we had 17, I think, or 16 on our page last week, and some on YouTube as well. We have picked one at random, and the winner is Simon Sherwood. So Simon,
congratulations
to you.
Simon.
You are now a proud owner of an Alakazam mug and a deck of Academy Elites. So if you want to be in with a chance this week of winning, but we'll reveal it next Friday, then head over to this video on our page and leave a comment below in the review section below the video.
Yeah, and Simon, all you need to do, as per usual, is send us an email with a subject line vlog competition winner. Give us your full name and address, and we will send you an Alakazam live mug and a pack of Academy Elites. And like Dave said, just leave your review. Also on YouTube, give us a big thumbs up under the video and leave a little comment there. That will be great. And if you haven't liked our YouTube or Facebook page, please do so. And remember, it is getting closer. The website is getting closer. I say it all the time. But as soon as it's live, we will announce our big giveaway evening. It will be, the site will be going live, and then a few weeks later, it's going to be a bit dodgy now because you're going to be going away, I'm going to be going away, so it might be delayed. The actual live evening might be delayed a bit, but we are going to have an evening where we are going to give away over £1,000 worth of magic, and you can be in with a chance of picking up some free magic while me and Dave just haphazardly give it away.
There we go. And I'm on your side, so I will be grabbing some good stuff from the shop. Pete lets me take that job.
We'll actually do, we should do a little
film me as I pull the stuff.
Put your thingies on.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah? And we'll do a little video.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So we're going to leave you this week with a little video which was made by Jamie Dawes. It's going to be one of the new features on our website, which are our how-to videos, which will teach you how to do everything, whether it's down to using your loyalty points, watching an academy, getting your streaming videos, how to place an order. Absolutely everything will be covered eventually in these little how-to videos, so everything you need to know will be there. Remember, we have got the live chat feature now active as well, so if you need to ask us a question instantly and the live chat's there, just click on it and we're there to answer.
Superb. So there we have it. Thank you as always for your continued support. This was 4 weeks in a row, I think, and we'll see you next, well, I might not be here. No, we will do one next week, but we'll film it early in the week for 5 weeks in a row. So thanks again, guys.
Or Tuesday.
Or Tuesday. And we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.
You may remember alakazam.co.uk looking like this, but now we've got a brand new website, jam-packed with brand new innovative ways for you to enjoy your magic. In these new how-to videos, we're going to show you everything you need to know. We're going to show you how to register for an account, how to log in, how to check out, and we're even going to take you through every single part of your brand new Alakazam account and show you all of our brand new features. So look out for these new how-to videos here at alakazam.co.uk.